What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are checking out Max Payne 3. I want to show you how to get all the collectibles. This is chapters 1 through 3. So as soon as you get into the game, you are learning how to dodge and shoot people. At the end of the hallway is the first part of the golden gun that you are looking for. So in this section, we've got 3 sections for guns and 2 clues. Here's the first clue right in front of the fireplace. Table, magazine on top of the table. Gonna pick that up. Next up, when you are learning how to duck from cover and using your back up against the wall, right over against the windows is the second part of your weapon. And then in the parking garage, after you open the gate, you're just going to follow along the right side of the wall and head to the back section. You're going to find the last part of your pistol. So you've got all the pistols now, and then just right up the road just from that is your final clue. It's sitting right in the middle of the roadway. So just be sure that when it tells you to look for it, you look for it, and that's going to be all your collectibles for chapter 1. On now to chapter 2, we're also going to take a look at the out the window achievement. This is to kill 6 people as you're flying out this VIP window right here. So if you pay attention to the reticle, it'll give you a symbol letting you know that you've actually killed the person, so then you can move on to the next target. So if you pay close attention, you can easily get 6. Just restart the checkpoint if you don't end up getting that. Once you've jumped out the window, you're going to just head on over to the stage over here to the right. And this is going to be the first part of the golden gun. After a little cutscene, you're going to come back to this side of the stage and just walk up the steps. And in this room, you're going to actually find 3 different parts. Now, if you if you looked at other guides, there's other guides out there, and I'm probably showing you a little bit more than a lot of guides do. A lot of them cut off, and it's kind of hard to tell if you've never seen the level before exactly where everything is located. So I'm trying to show you a little bit extra just so you can get your coordinates straight to know that you're in the right location. So we're just going to get that gun behind the counter, the flyer on the desk, and the dead body laying over on the side. Next, we're going to move into another little disco area, playing some happening music. Does anybody use the word happening anymore? I don't know. Just walk up there where the DJ should be. You're going to find the second part, the golden revolver. Then you're going to walk into a room where there's a girl giving a girl mouth to mouth. Apparently she choked earlier, maybe in the day, I don't know. Open the middle door, you'll find something there exciting. You don't. But then, before you leave that room, check out the cloth or the torn fabric in that same room with the girls. Next, you're going to walk through the double doors, and you might want to pick up some of these painkillers right here in this locker. That might help you out a little bit later. And then once you enter the kitchen, be careful, because there's going to be some company. You can just take care of the company just like that. Then after you do that, walk over to the other side of the kitchen. You'll see your newspaper, which is going to be another clue for you. Then you will find yourself in a little area where people should be eating and having a good time. Just walk up this little center area, and in the back will be another weapon. Eventually you're going to come outside, go to a helipad, walk down the steps from the helipad, and then turn around and go in this room right behind the stairs. And that will be the final part for the golden mini. Next, you're going to find yourself on a walkway next to a big neon sign. Walk all the way towards the end. Get your golden revolver. And then the final clue for this chapter is right at the end as you're heading down the steps of a stairwell. You will come across a necklace. It's going to be hard to miss, so you'll just walk right over this one. And this should be the last clue if you found all the rest of them. And then that will conclude Chapter 2. Be sure we've got all the collectibles here. Next up in Chapter 3, the very first room you really come to, there's a couple of different offices. One I'll show you here. If I can show you where there's painkillers close by to an object, I'll go ahead and do that because it'll probably help you later on in the game. Because especially if you're playing hardcore, you can get chewed up pretty good and need those painkillers. But the first clue is in one of the office buildings, and it's a painting. Next up, before you get on the elevators, you're going to check out the doorway with blood all over it.
Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
Next little area, you'll find a room that's got cameras. That's where you're going to find a gun. And then this is a soccer area, and I almost walked by it. I had to actually come back to pick this part of the gun up, but just pay attention to the scenery and you should be able to find it pretty easy. This one, after you get out of that little hallway, pay attention to the blood stain on the right side of the wall. You and your partner will be together with that one. Next, you're going to head outside. You're going to be sniped at, so there's going to be a few guys here that you're going to have to take care of. And this one is a little difficult to really kind of get the coordinates on, so I'll show you all of this as far as where to exactly go. Wasn't sure if I had all the guys here or not. So then once I clear that out, once I jumped out the window, walk to the opposite direction of where you should be going, and then walk all the way down to the end of the steps. You should find your next weapon. Next up, you'll come to an area that's got a little guy guarding this little setup to remember a fallen soccer player, or football if you're across the pond, I guess. In that same room, just walk to the seating area over here to the back. You're going to find another weapon. And then you're going to go outside again, and I thought this was pretty cool. I mean, how many people would dive from the top of bleachers? It's going to hurt, you know it. But nothing a little Neosporin won't fix, you know. Concrete just skins you up a little bit. And then if I got any bullets, you know, I don't know. Just take some painkiller, just take some drugs. And yes, I did kind of speed this up a little bit, because once you dive down, this next gun is again hiding over here in a little corner. They're starting to hide them now on us, so you really got to pay attention. And then the final weapon that you're going to find in this level is you'll go for a while. You'll have a cut scene. This is after you snipe some people. Just come to the section. You'll notice it because it's all kind of brownish, orangish kind of color. Walk all the way to the end, and this is the last gun hiding in the level, and then you should be done. You should be good to go for the first 3 levels of Max Payne 3, all the clues and collectibles. So that does it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching.